Zerg. 5 Protoss. Ziski Terran. Big map. Not much happening. Enemy team. Grove Scout. Doesn't scout the expo. Almost gets trapped. Keep scouting. Grove gets killed. Macro hatch, early Ling build, break the rocks to attack early. Scouted a proxy, expo, sorry, not proxy. More Lings on the rocks, try and get a queen, have no money. Don't know how you get gas either. Too many mining gas. He's done. Come back in the watchtower. Push in. Found a proxy double starport, floating Phoenix. Saw the Phoenix coming across the map. Figured I should try and get some scores or something at home, but do not have them done by the time he arrives. Start looking at a score there, one there as well. Here he comes, gonna lose an Overlord. Ling split. Summon to his natural. They start getting attacked. Run out into Protoss's main, pull Protoss's army back. His next set of Lings should go into a mineral line shortly. Phoenix lifting up drones. Lings down, but next set of Lings have arrived. Third set of Lings coming. Two Stalkers. Back out. Phoenix still over here. Killed a few Overlords. Picked up a few probes. Diski's doing a tank drop up top. 5 Marines. Does big damage. 5 pushes in with his Void Rays, gets caught by the Phoenix and the Stalkers and loses them all. Doesn't keep targeting the Nexus. Wasn't quite enough. Had to turn back to his next one. Diski's still doing big damage. Medivac for sight. Defense coming in. I was pretty sure he was going to lose them all here, but for some reason his Marines held on well enough. Pulled his Marines back so they didn't get shot from the high ground. Ran his tanks back. Phoenix came in again, tried to pick up Marines, didn't pick up enough. Other Marines focused the Phoenix. Phoenix has to escape and leave. Those units survive. Oracles go across the map, the third one joins it sometime soon. There it is. And then these 3 come into the back of Diski's base. Goes. Kills a few pros. Just kills pretty quick. I've got Lings doing a counter attack over this side of the map. Saw his 2 probes in the middle. I don't know why he sent them. I did target them, but I accidentally pulled it all back, so that probe never gets caught. Lings continue to run by. Void Rays have cleared out the Oracles. Lings split into 2 mineral lines. Phoenix have a hard time dealing with it. Getting quite a few kills. Oracle's coming back. Defense has arrived, try and focus down something of importance. Doesn't really work out, but the Lings that remain in the natural get quite a few as they return. Void Rays breaking the rocks. Lings run up and go across to Terran, whose siege tank is just in the right position. Dies a slow, painful death to a single probe in a moment. SCD. Zut. Oh, sucks to be him. Disky's army is still attached up here. I'm rebuilding Lings. Not sure what exactly I should be doing at the moment. Disky's over-investing in turrets. Pie's still got Void Rays. Here comes the Phoenix down bottom again. Just stop for a moment. Lings do a counter. Again. This time Phoenix spot them as they kill the Overlord. He gets some defense building at home. I arrive just as it's kind of completing, which is a bit annoying for me. Meanwhile, Disky's going for a big drop up top to meet up with his tanks from before. Phoenix has lifted up my Ling from the Overlord. Ling from the Watchtower. And probes in 2 bases, doing pretty good damage while he's out across the map. These ones get killed by the cannon, unfortunately, and then he pulls back his other ones with the cannon as well. At the same time, Phoenix keep harassing through the middle. He comes in and gets these 4 Overlords, I think, pretty shortly. Disky's got his drop going up top. Lings actually do quite well here. I believe I focused the Nexus as well, which dies. Disky's putting in good damage, but then the armies all glide on him and trap him pretty bad, pretty soon. Oracle's at my front. 2 of them die to those Spore Crawlers and Queens. They're there. Lings continue their work. Disky's still on his drop. Probably should have loaded and run about here, but doesn't. Tanks continue to do damage. Medivacs load up and come and drop on him. Phoenix coming to my side of the map, started killing Overlord. Oracle returns home. Lings did kill it. They also killed this one before the upgrade finishes. Disky's still under attack. It's getting dropped on now. Gets killed off pretty hard right here. Phoenix still killing Overlords. Void Rays tear him out. Do get that just before the upgrade finished. The Forge. Continue attacking these buildings. Not sure whether I should be morphing Bailings, but I do anyway. Hoping to get a lot of probes up here if I get those 2 pylons. Next set of Lings are running in. I've got a couple of spores up, none at this base, which is unfortunate. Lings do get both of those as well. They get the Cybernetic Spore. All their armies are coming down for defense now, which probably, when I think about it, hindsight, not great for the Bailing bust. Gets all of those, runs the probes. Only get 2 Bailings to explode on the probes, but the follow-up Lings get a lot of them right about now. Yeah, whittled down quite a lot there. And Void Rays continue clearing out shit on the other side of the map. Whew. Moment's break. Enemy armies converge in the center, start to push the front. Disky's just taking his third. He's not macroing great. He's got a lot of minerals right now. Probably should another 4 or 5 racks down to be able to spend this money. Pie is macroing pretty well. He's quite broke at this time. I have a lot of gas. Got nowhere to spend it, building too many Lings. Need to get into Hive and Ultra as fast as possible, which is taking a bit of time here. And Phoenix killed my Overlord. Begin the engage by clearing out these Medivacs, which is a issue for Disky. He really needs those Medivacs. Starts losing them again. Now this is a bad fight for Pie, who's only got Void Rays. He can't fight those Marines, and the entire army counters him. Disky puts in what he can, needs to be building out all these barracks up the top of his ramp and closing it and rebuilding a new army, but he doesn't yet. Void Rays overcharge, which means they can't escape properly. It's a bit of a mistake by Pie. Bailings come in about the right time to save some of those voids though. Clear out a lot of the Marines that were doing damage. Give chance for Pie to kill some Phoenix. Trying to rebuild and remember to fucking inject over here, but I don't have any money anyway, so it's not going great. Disky's still got a lot of money, can't really spend it up top. Pie is holding alone here, probes on hold position, it's quite impressive. Stops the Marines getting under the Void Rays. A couple Lings come in, a few more resupply. Carries make a big difference in this fight now. Feel like we might be okay around here, but then those Marines come back in and start doing some serious damage, take out the expansion. Disky pushes down to try and save his base. I don't think... Oh, he does get the tank though. It's definitely worth it for the tank. I need that tank down because my Bailings would not do any damage otherwise. This guy makes a mistake here, not paying attention to his army. He gets surrounded away from the Marines, ends up getting all of these units killed for free when the Marines would crush my Lings otherwise. Big engage happens again. I run back out, try and morph some Banes to get the Marines. Void Ray spots them. Fire clears out that Void Ray soon as it comes into overcharge, but the Marines push up the ramp, which wasn't closed. Still a bad engage going on for us. Void Rays can't really fight those Marines heads up, needs the Balings to do damage. They come in but don't get perfect engagements, unfortunately. On the ramp, only get a few of those Marines, not many. Lings run in the front, all get absolutely mushed. Thor pops out on the wrong side, not great. The rest of the army continues to retreat. Lings try and catch the resupply. I think I might have enough for a moment here and then realize I don't quite, so lose all the Lings for nothing. Random fucking swarm host, not really sure. This macro, not great. Lots of production issues over here. Still can't quite get an army up, doesn't have any medevacs, it's an issue, but this is holding well. That cannon, definitely making a big difference right here. He's starting to get whittled down. Now in a minute, the medevacs start getting targeted by these this air army of Protoss, which makes the difference right here. Because these Marines, once they can't continue to fucking get the health back, they don't have a chance against our armies. So pushing here for a moment, still not good. Next wave's just arriving. Okay, Banes need to get some big hits here. They do get some pretty decent ones. Whittle down the Marine number quite significantly. Pull him back. Well, Void Ray's coming from the front. Pull a whole bunch of the medevacs here. Notice the focus fire, focus fire, focus fire over here as well. And then the last one's going to happen in a minute. This one's going down. He needs these Balings to morph quite badly, but they don't quite get done in time to save a bit of his Void Rays. Here they come though. Need these engagements to hit fairly well. They're okay, not great. Two more Banes coming late. Don't feel like I have enough units. Not getting the injects off. Well, I've got no lava. I just can't keep building over here. Too much gas. Do get a nice engage on those Marines though, which was nice. Next army of Lings come in and get a good surround on these Stalkers that are up in the top base up here. Marines get cut off from the fight a little bit, and the Phoenix is zoned out by the air army, so we start to win the battle here. Very, very close. Notice that this army is engaged back and forth, so it helps me clear it out, which is good. Meanwhile, while this has been going, Purple's got his base going here. He starts to take another base over here in a minute. Terran, mass muling, earning 5 tons of money. My Lings get caught on top of the ramp there, which wasn't good, but it's alright. We've got enough carrier now to start to change the tide. This guy is not macroing as well as he should be. This guy is not necessarily doing as well as he should either when you look at him. He keeps getting caught and losing his army, just like I'm doing right now. Fire comes back and clears that up, thankfully. This guy is our biggest issue at the moment. He's got lots of bases, he's got lots of minerals, he's got air tech, he's building Phoenix, which can counter the air army if he gets enough of them. I still don't have spores over here. We've had it before. Big mistake. Start losing a lot of drones. Try to build a bunch of spores in desperation. For some reason he leaves. I don't know why he backs out here, but I'm glad that he did, because he would have got a lot more drones if he stayed. Comes back to kill my Overlord, I think, because he wants to try and hide this fourth, maybe? What I can think of. Okay. Ling upgrades are 2-2, they're going okay. Need the hive to finish, which didn't really get started on time because of the fucking battle that was going on. You just start those upgrades, but don't do it for a long time. Macroing okay, just keeps taking small bases up top. Needs to fix his production issues over here. Lings I hit in the front. Make a mistake here. Should stay down here and focus all this shit down. Instead I chase the probes up the ramp here. Get hit by the siege tank on the high ground pretty badly. Clears out enough of my Lings that the Phoenix is starting to hit me up. Run away. Of course, this calls all their armies down to one side of the map together, which I then have major concerns are going to push my side. I think it's going to link to the watchtower shortly, so I'm scared. Maybe not. Okay, cool play. Marines keep holding down here. Lots of Ling coming. Pi's taking the 2 bases in the middle. This block is good and bad. Traps my ultras later in the game. Not perfect. Still going Phoenix, which is good for our air army, because we're starting to get the advantage over Phoenix. They can't take direct engages anymore. Finally take that watchtower I was talking about. Now, right here, I know he's got a lot of stuff down at the bottom bases, but I don't realize quite how much, because all of this is building new since I was there last. So I built enough Bailings based on what I'd previously seen, which if you look at my view was this. Thinking I was going to do a lot more damage than I did, kill most of the mineral lines, instead big fucking static D here. I'll Phoenix pick up most of just these pros and kill them on the top here, before this is about to happen. And here, I split off about 6 lings here just in case to try and do some damage to mineral line, luckily, because, well, you see. Unpower that, I'm like, oh fuck, have to keep going, gotta try and unpower this next one and the next one as well to have a chance here. Now, I should have stayed, I should have unpowered that last one and stayed and killed off everything that was there. But instead, run up the ramp, get killed by the fucking siege tank that does huge damage. Bailings don't make it in. These lings did get a lot, they killed most of the pros at this mineral line, luckily. But this guy gets to just repower and not lose much then, so it was a massive waste of army from me. Seeing units lost, I'm like way up there now. On the bright side, Pie's pushing across the top. This is a pretty good engagement that happens to him soon, probably the best we could hope for. Just as they were thinking about pushing the center, I take a tower, see it coming, like, oh fuck, Pie pushes up the top, forces him to come back, which is nice, gives us some time to do some damage to production. They've got a pretty big anti-Void Ray army here though. But he engages really nicely with the cliff, which gets some very good kills. While that's happening, I do another counter down bottom with lings, hoping that these were still unpowered. Unfortunately, they were not. So lose most of these lings, don't get much damage done. Get a couple of crows at the back of this mineral line. Voids are doing well up the top though. They're taking good engages, killing lots of stalkers, forcing the Phoenix to chase, which can't really do any damage. Now he's out of range, kills off a few more Phoenix. These couple of lings sit back here, do a little bit of damage. One of them becomes a Bailing that blows up eventually. So again, Marine guy this time is like, okay, well maybe I'll go around the back, but then that singles out Stalker Boy on this side, and Void Rays are very powerful against Stalkers with Overcharge, so you'll notice in a moment the Stalkers get melted. Here we go. Melt, 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 melt. Just popping away like they never existed. And then he sees the Terran army up top, but comes down. Terran can't do anything now. Now it's just a fucking great engagement for us. Huge, huge army kills. And we survived with most of the army that was there. And then a recall. Not sure if you needed to recall, but these extra Marines coming in, yeah, I'd say a recall was the best idea. Didn't want to lose that army. But this guy still got a base surviving, lots and lots of drones, shitloads of money. Pie's got a lot of fucking workers too, mind you. He's taking my base down here as well, greedy motherfucker. Starting to get ultras. I like the skin, it's kind of cool. Like biomechanical and shit. Pretty much worth having ultras just for that skin, I think. Or maybe the other way around. And then Terran starts to push as a big pile up toward the top set of rocks up here. Disky is mining again, hasn't got an orbital, not sure why. Needs more production, although he doesn't really have money. Oh, needs some more starports at least. Needs some siege tanks or something, like where this is bad. This guy here is 3-3, Disky's only 1-1. His Thors are 1-1, this guy's Thors are same, but Pie's abusing the cliff here, trying to pick up a couple of units here and there. Sees the Marines, backs, Marines back again, gets a kill or two, kills the siege tank, nice. Now I go for a counter, because I see their armies up there and I'm like, alright, I should counter. Then my Ling sees this army in the center, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can get a surround on this. I come up to get the surround, see the High Templar, target the Banes on them, or try to. They come through, get them all. 2 Stalkers die. Now I'm getting hit from the high ground and the carriers, which I can't do anything about. Try and get back up the ramp here, but couldn't get up because it's fucking hard blocked. Lose my Ultralisk because of it. Start screaming up high in Skype, good times. Do survive with most of the Ultras, so not a bad engagement, but now Pie's got a big issue up here because he's got Mass Marine with a Protoss Air army, and it's just him and Marines that will melt 3-3 Marines over here. My base is only just started up here. Really need that base. Got quite a few Ultras now, transfusing the Ultras from the Queens. Now, everyone's kind of like, do we break the rocks and fight or not? And then people stop just at the last second and decide, no. Void Ray's come back, he needs more shield batteries here, he's not getting the shields back. Starting to mine from this base. Pretty desperate need for that money at the moment, since I'm very, very poor. Or feeling very poor anyway. Lings split off, oh, it's Ultras, never mind. Ultras hit the top base, and I think I might be able to clear through the cannons down the bottom, depending on where his enemy army is. See the army coming up top, get fucking overcharged and mushed. See the Tempest here start hitting me, and realize that I need to run right now. I'm gonna definitely lose all the Ultra, and it's a pretty low econ game, so I really can't afford to do that. But of course, every time I try and run, I lose one more Ultra, and I do here too. Poor guy. Other two get out. Can't go anywhere near this army. Just have to run away from it. It's totally pointless going near it. Disky's got some decent marine count now. He's starting to get 2-2, which is a lot better. But he saw all those marines before, and I feel like siege tanks is the best option. Yep. So I have to send some ultras up here because, yep. I actually decided to break his fucking cannon wall here because I need to be able to run through the center and get surrounds and escape if need be. So kill off those two cannons. Protoss goes down the bottom here because I told him about the army. Pi reckons, oh, we're fine, I'll fucking kill it all. But, as you can see, coming in from the north, he does okay. He clears out a few of the drones and stuff, gets a few cannons. He is not too bad, still. Gets carriers, focuses on them. 1 carrier, 2 carrier, 3 carrier. And then starts to focus Tempest. Here's 1 Tempest, 2 Tempest. Now kills off a lot, but then these fucking Archons just and that's that was the main part of our army, and now they know that the main part of our army is down. They've only seen a few Ultra from me. They've seen Disley's army, which is starting to build up. It's okay, but they know we don't have a lot because he just lost a lot of Void Rays, and he does have a fuckload of money, 11,000 minerals. I remember asking for minerals throughout this game, and he didn't give me any, but that's okay. We can't all be generous. Here is the other armies pushing up across the top. And long-range mining again. This guy gets up an astronomical amount of fucking pros, like 73 at the moment. I think gets up to almost 79 late game, maybe 80. He's actually effectively mining long range over here at the moment. Pi dings us, say we need to attack, but here, oh shit, let me slow it down. Big, bad engagement for me. As you can see, the Bane is just rolling in, barely hitting any Marines. Ultralists can't get past. They're desperately trying to get around to tank the hits for the Marines, but they're all stuck behind the Marine line. Now, as the Marines whittle down, we now have no longer DPS. Now the fucking Ultralists start to get in and just get melted by this fucking huge army that's fought the right way around. Storm's going down, and this one Ultra is going to have a bad day up here. And now we're in some serious shit. That's a big fucking army. We got nothing. I gotta evacuate my drones. There's no chance of saving that base anymore. Need to run those tanks, but we have to slow them down. Tempests start to pick away, and throughout this engagement, these Tempests just pick away. We lose all of fucking Terran's base for it, but they're starting to get low on money, and once we kill this army, and oh, okay, well this guy's pretty fresh on income actually. They're not doing too bad for income at the moment, I'll take that back. So this is very, very close right now. They're actually on our side of the map, taking out our experts that we need and holding those experts themselves, so they've actually got a better income. Get a pretty good roll of Banes here, but unfortunately don't get to the Marines I need. Come down the ramp and find the Stalkers who move just in time as I come down, which is really unfortunate, so I lose a lot of hits here. Banes keep running down, trying to protect the carriers in the Tempest, but as you can see, they are not quite getting where they need to, and only get a few Marines, a couple of explosions, definitely not what I was hoping for at that stage. Now we'll speed it back up to normal. Tempest continue fighting, trying to pick off things one at a time. Thors run down the ramp and get munched. That was... ouch. So at this stage, I'm like, I don't even know what to do because I've just got barely any money. You can see 42 minerals. I can't really do anything. I can't help with the fight. I'm just like, I'm asking desperately for money. I'm like, if someone can give me money, I can do something, but I can't do anything at the moment. Pi's got 7,000 minerals, but he is microing, so he can't really send that right now. Really needs to be watching his army instead. So Disky tries to hold here. It's close again. A couple of Banes roll in, but die before they reach. I've still got nothing. I got this. This is my army, and I got no money. I'm on 32 minerals over here. I'm mined out on both these bases. I need that base that we just lost. Pi's still microing quite well, spending his money well as well. Continuing to build Tempest, focusing off the big units. I decide I just have to counter with what measly army I have. There's no point running into the meat grinder. Pi continues to whittle away at the army, doing a really good job. Lings do get in, do some big damage over here. Kill all the mining probes. I think I may get that Nexus as well. I also got a couple of Lings up here, which get a few more kills than they should have. So the Archons stop. No, never mind. Maybe that's next time. But do get that base, which is good. Now the Tempests continue to fight up here. A few more Lings run in to resupply. Get a couple of surrounds, which help out fairly well. Now the engagement stopped at our base. We did get a Nexus. They only got, well, they got 2 bases. They got all of Disky's production, so definitely a better engage for them. But their armies are small now. Like, this army is not great against Mass Tempest, and we've got a pretty okay Tempest army building here, as you can see. Ling's trying to do a run by, get caught on 2 different ramps. Was not good. Did get into the mineral line here and got a few more kills than I should have. Something stops moving just beforehand. These couple of Lings get back, so these guys get to keep fighting down here. Continue running down and check the spaces and back up. It's not. Run away. Tempest gets some nice hits on the other air army up here, which is really needed. Just one hit, one hit, one hit. Delicious. This base here needs to die, and it does. Lings go for a small counter down here, which is just outrange the cannon, so it actually gets quite a few probes here. Gets chased back out into the abyss, which is where he needs to be right now. Can't really fight those marines head up. Now gets put in the cannon and die down here. Long range mining, because need that base, desperate times. Say we need to attack down here, but Pi disagrees and says we need to attack up top. And he is right, because these bases are basically mined out, and this is where all the fresh stuff is. So coming in up top, I send a few Lings to try and help. Need to keep the battle on the other side of the map at the moment. A bunch of drones here not mining, pretty poor macro. Lings come in here, a couple go ahead. These are all going to sit here for a bit too long. Tempests are doing good though. Focus down the command center, which we needed. That's his second last command center right now. That's his last command center. Actually, when that one goes down, he's got no command centers now. Which is very good for us. Now, I run the Lings to the left here because I saw this army on the right. Pi goes out to dead space, which is good. Gives us actually a bit of time here because he's keeping them engaged over there. They don't want to come back and deal with this, but they realize they have to. This guy realizes anyway, Tempest Boy, because that's his prey, just taking bunching. And as he comes back, Pi pushes back down on this side. So they're all kind of back to deal with a few Lings there, which enables Pi to pick off a straggly units, which is exactly what he wants. This base is up, thank God. Few ultras appearing now. Disky's been donating me some money, so I've got a bit of an army back up. 5-3, fully upgraded ultras. Lings as well. I think I've got the crackling upgrade. Yes, I do. Big drone transfer going up top. Big Tempest army. Other big Tempest army. See, this guy does okay, but then the rest of the army comes. I try and run him, but he doesn't make it out. I think loses it just edge. Different colour goo. Interesting. I wonder if it's a skin thing. These Lings do get a okay couple of pros up here, which are much needed at this stage of the game. Engagement continues up here on Pi though, and it's quite nice. The Thor gets Tempest. Starting to take some splash from the Thors though. Starting to lose some of the Tempest. So we've done good damage. We killed those 2 really important bases. We killed a lot of probes down here at yellow. Really need to back right now. Now I'm on the watchtower and I see this army coming in the center, and I think, okay, I can get a surround on this. So I send my armies both sides to try and get that surround. But just at the last second, I'm indecisive and see this army hitting up here. So I pull, and when I see this army hitting up here, I instinctively grab my army and start running back. So I'm not sure what I have to do. As I start running back, I see this army going for Disky's bases. I actually think they're mining more than they are and think we have to save these bases. So I run everything up here to do this, and meat grinder right here. Just Ling after Ling after Ling. Just dying, 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 one at a time. Absolutely terrible, terrible engagement for me. Banelings come in and hit Thors, not good either. Ultras start to tank a bit of damage for the Tempest, luckily, but all die as well. 3 Thors remain, very little health. Pi has to back, got no option. Losing a lot of Tempest now. one shot comes off here because of the full. Now, notice this long range mining going on all the way across the map, just up and down. This is his mining right now, so it's not good. Tempest continue to do what they do. Now, we think we're in trouble with that here, because the Archon's doing a big splash to the Tempest army. I don't have much. I do have some Ultras though. Now I bring these up and around. I just freak and we're gonna die right now. I'm like, no, I'm coming, we've got a chance. Hang on, hang on. Tempest are just hitting random shit up here, that's fine. Don't really like them hitting the Ultras though, which they do soon. This is a good engage. Ultras come in, get some good surround here. Nice cleaves. Large portions of the army going down. This army continues to push up top, just exploded, which is good. Now I lose these 3 to these Tempests, but it gives us a chance to clear out the Thor, which are doing the splash. Now, resupply of Tempest has just spawned, thanks to the Lord. And he's like, fuck, we're still dead, we're dead. But I'm like, no, 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 I killed most of it. There's only 2 Archons there, you've got this. So he goes back to safety, shield battery, gets the Archon. Meanwhile, I'm long range mining again. Marines start hitting it, I'm like, oh fuck, but it's alright. Gets cleared out by these Tempests. The one hitting his Tempest army now, which is great for us. We really need that. Got 2 Ultras doing a counterattack over here. I'm not really sure what I'll find. I was thinking this base may be back up, but it wasn't. Leave those Zealots down pretty nicely. Kill that probe in case it was going to build a Nexus, not sure. I go running up here. This is pretty much my only army at the moment. I've got no money. I'm long range mining. It's pretty desperate. I just got donated 1,000 minerals right now from Dizky, because he knows he's pretty much out of the game, which was awesome. Kept me alive and able to do damage. See the Tempest, freak out, realize I have burrow. There he is. Safety underground. Not so good for his spawn, but whatever. This guy's pretty much mined out down here now. This base doesn't matter so much anymore. What matters is this. This is what matters. This fucking trail. Now if you have a look at his income at the moment, he is fucking caning it out with his long range income. The only income we have is Pi. No one else is really mining at all. Except for my like long range deal over here, which isn't working great. And actually this patch has just finished mining, so now it's even longer range mining. It's desperate times on our side of the map for income. But Dizky, to his credit, drops his thingos here, starts mining, gets a little bit of extra money for us, which we need. He donates that to me as well. I'm splitting off my lings here, starting to do a bit of damage, and this is where we see the army. And we're like, oh, okay, we're happy, and the base just gets cancelled. Which I guess they had to do, but they needed that. They needed that badly. Now these lings are very helpful at this stage of the game. 3/3 tracklings kill things fast, and if they're not in position, or just look at the probes, just going down. Like those things are moving, and they're getting wrecked. Just... And I've got 1 more ling down here, 2 stay here most of the time, doing nothing. Still killing pros. There's just, this guy has to turn around, he can't keep doing this. Even though it's his only mining. So I come in here and start doing some damage and then do some damage on the other side. I'm just like, okay, I'll just start clearing out buildings and run from the Tempest when I see them. See that little probe and don't want it to get past, kill it. Now this guy starts to long range mine to this base soon, which is another good move on his behalf. 1 link continues. Get the Nexus over here. Doesn't really matter at this stage because he doesn't need that Nexus, but there's still a pain for him to have to keep looking left and right. Now Pi's massive, massive Tempest army moving down the bottom. He's spent all that bank that he had earlier, he's down to pretty much broke as well. So Ling's doing damage over here, Tempests come up, and as they do, I turn around the Lings, run them back out. They only got a couple of hits on my Lings over here. Now they come toward the middle, and they hit these Lings a couple of times. So I think I back out this side. Maybe I don't. Yeah, okay, 3 Lings. Now these 2 get this tank. Cracklings, so strong. Now I just come back on this side again, and come back on this side again. And now, this guy's like, what do I do? And then he sees this. And he's like, alright, well I have to go south. I have to save my production. He can't stay up here. So, there he goes. Other guys realize it's over. He's just leaving. This guy's still... He's got Tempest and Dream, so he's not leaving. He's losing some shit now, though. for nothing. Tempest range coming into effect. Ultra pops up out of the ground finally, doing some damage. Trying to get another base up here to desperately get some income. This guy's got 24 of 10 harvesters up there. That's all of his pros pretty much. Now if you look at the map, mined out, mined out, mined out, mined out, mined out, mined out, mined, all mined, all mined. Only minerals on the map right now, and outside of the map are just here. And on this side, just the top ones, and the top ones up here. Now, Pi continues to clear out armies down the bottom here. The only income at the moment is this guy, collecting from right here. Nothing else is happening on the map for income. Now, the Lings, though, are continuing what they've been doing, is clearing out army at the top. Now there's some Ultras coming in. These Archons try to fight. They probably would have won this battle, but this Ling resupply comes in the middle and saves the Ultralisk. I would have run the Ultra otherwise, or borrowed him, because I can't lose that. But it doesn't matter. He tries to focus it. Still a good move from him, but unfortunate. Now he has to do something. He's got army in his front. Dizky's got income. He floated his racks all the way from over to here to mine. And now he's just donating mass money to me. I'm just mass linging. Ling's just coming out and running across the map. This base mining hilariously over here. And Tempest battle. And as you'll see, 5 Tempest versus many more than 5 Tempest. Many more win. And it finishes with a nice little boom boom. Good game.